Today, I just bought more Arbitrum and in today's video, I'm going to be explaining exactly why I am still going to be bullish at these lows over here and why I've just bought more Arbitrum right now. Because, let me tell you, I think that Arbitrum is getting very close towards bottoming out right now. I know that my subscribers do love this coin and that is why I want to be bringing you this very important update about Arbitrum right now. So without any further ado, let me explain exactly why I am going to be bullish over here. And first of all, we can be having a look into what's a very important fractal from Arbitrum compared towards Optimism. And Optimism is basically a very similar coin towards Arbitrum. In terms of market cap, Optimism is actually a bigger coin than Arbitrum, but honestly, in my opinion, I do think that Arbitrum, fundamentally speaking, is a way better coin. But if we are going to be having a look into what's this fractal, we can be seeing something very interesting, because exactly at this top over here, and also exactly at this top over here with Arbitrum, fundamentally, we saw the same exact thing happening, because both for Arbitrum and also for Optimism, exactly at this top, we saw a huge token unlock whenever that dump actually got initiated. Then what we saw happening with Optimism was a huge dump towards the downside, got back towards its trend line towards the upside, then we bottomed out and created our next leg towards the upside, which I think the same exact thing is actually going to be happening with Arbitrum right here, right now as well. Okay, the chart is looking absolutely similar, with fundamentally speaking also a very similar coin, both a layer 2 project, and this is already going to be the first reason why I did buy more Arbitrum right over here. Now, before talking about the second reason, and I'm going to be having so many reasons right here in this video, so make sure to stick around. Well, before talking about that, I just want to be saying that I was actually wrong at these tops over here, because I was actually bullish at these tops over here on Arbitrum. I did think that we were gonna head higher over here because, well, we are just trading inside of a bull market, right? And usually what we are seeing during a bull market is that these token unlocks really usually do not matter that much. But in this case, definitely I was wrong, because in this case, definitely this token unlock did matter a lot, because in the end of the day, we got a huge dump towards the downside. But even though we got this dump towards the downside, I'm still going to be buying even more right now during this, in my opinion, bottom formation. And at the same time, also during this time over here, we did not really see altcoins exploding. We saw a consolidation for Bitcoin. Literally all of the liquidity from literally all altcoins were getting pulled from the altcoins in towards the Bitcoin. And this is what we can be seeing in towards the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance has been rising all the way and is currently continuing to be rising. Of course, grabbing all of that liquidity from the total crypto market cap in towards Bitcoin, which we are exactly seeing during this bullish Bitcoin consolidation right now. But yes, one thing is going to be very important whenever Bitcoin is going to be seeing this bullish breakout, and whenever we are going to be seeing the Bitcoin dominance actually breaking down, which, mind you, it can be happening very, very quickly, because right over here during the last bull market, well, the altcoins exploded like crazy very, very quickly. This huge dump and this huge altcoin season where liquidity was starting to flow from off Bitcoin in towards all of the altcoins, well, this happened in a matter of just a few weeks. And this was a huge move, and it can be happening anytime soon once again for Bitcoin, and it can be happening anytime soon once again whenever the Bitcoin dominance is going to be breaking down over here. Then I think huge altcoin season is going to be getting started. So yes, at the time I think that Bitcoin kind of screwed us over. Bitcoin sucked all of the liquidity in towards Bitcoin literally, but eventually whenever we are going to be seeing this huge breakdown, I do think that in general altcoins are going to be exploding once again, and also Arbitrum especially is going to be exploding. So yes, this is going to be the second reason. Whenever the Bitcoin dominance is going to be breaking down over here, well, then all of the liquidity will be starting to flow into coins like Arbitrum. And third of all, what we can also be seeing is that we are getting in the short term a little bit of a breakout on that daily time frame. We have been forming this daily trend line towards the downside, this level of resistance, where currently on that daily time frame we are getting a little bit of a breakout breakout out of. So for that short term, this is already definitely looking great. In my opinion, a signal to be buying. That is what I'm personally doing. And of course, this is not financial advice. But anyways, another thing which is also getting me very bullish is that during this whole period of consolidation, where basically price is back at these lows over here, where it originally launched at, well, during this whole time, still development has been on point, which like you can be seeing over here, the TVL, the total value locked, has steadily been increasing on the Arbitrum chain. On top of that, also a very important metric, the volume has also been very steadily increasing, definitely indicating that yes, this chain is not dying out right now. Still definitely the volume is increasing, the TVL is increasing, it is not dying out, and that is what we want to be seeing. And that is also another reason why I'm going to be buying over here, because we are just sitting at these lows over here while still the activity is increasing on the chain. Now on top of that, if we are going to be having a look into the development, have a look into the core developers, well, this is also still very steadily increasing, which is once again another signal that yes, development is still ongoing, and that is still looking very good for the development of the Arbitrum project. Now yes, I am going to be talking about a huge inflation for Arbitrum a little bit later and about a huge token unlock we got over here. But first of all, before talking about that exactly, talking about the Bitcoin dominance, whenever it's going to be breaking down over here, well then majority of that money is going to be flowing in towards altcoins. And in my opinion, Arbitrum is going to be a right coin to be positioned in. Not really Solana, not really Fetch AI, not really like coins like BNB, because like you can be seeing, well, all of these coins have already popped a lot. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to be very extremely bullish on all of these altcoins, but like you can be seeing, well, they've already been increasing by a lot. And Arbitrum is one of these coins which is still sitting at lows over here, is still a newly launched project, and these are going to be the reasons why I'm very comfortable with buying more over here, because these are all going to be coins that have already popped towards the upside, and Arbitrum is yet to pop towards the upside. It hasn't exploded yet, while definitely activity and all of the metrics are looking extremely good. Now yes, one thing that I for sure underestimated at the time was this huge token unlock over here, and what we can be seeing is that yes indeed, while the price chart might be a little bit consolidating over here, well, the market cap chart has actually been increasing, and this is of course due to the huge unlock we got over here. But right now, honestly, we are not really getting that much inflation anymore. Like you can be seeing over here, we are just getting very steady token unlocks, which in a bull market, these unlocks are definitely manageable. It is not a lot, to be honest, compared with this huge unlock we got over here. And with a huge amount of buying pressure I do think we are going to be getting for this token, well, I do not think that this inflation is gonna matter a whole lot anymore. I definitely do think that the price will be going up right now. But once again, this is just my personal opinion, and also it depends a lot on what Bitcoin is going to be doing, because if Bitcoin is not going to be seeing this bullish breakout over here, well then definitely this is going to be screwing up my analysis quite a bit, because honestly I am going to be expecting that Bitcoin is going to be breaking bullish right here in the coming few weeks. And if you have been a subscriber of my channel, you of course already know what I think is going to be happening next with Bitcoin. So yes, of course, if Bitcoin were to be breaking down over here, well, that is going to be screwing up a lot with my analysis I just did over here. And in that case, definitely Arbitrum could be headed a little bit lower, but that is not my base case scenario. I honestly do not think that that is going to be very likely. But anyways, do I still think that Arbitrum can be reaching $20 or more in this cycle? Well, honestly, at that point, it would be setting Arbitrum at a $200 billion valuation, fully diluted. And honestly, yes, this is going to be quite high, but a 10x from here is definitely very possible. And for a top 50 altcoin, I think it is going to be a pretty good buy over here. So that is what I'm doing right now. Anyways, if you did get any value from this video, make sure to push up the like button. And guys, I'll see you in another video later.